Beautiful day, beautiful soul, and welcome back to Love, Peace, and Happiness Tarot. Coming to you live once again from Las Vegas. I go by Melinda NailFanatic, and I'm back. I'm just here to share. Estoy aquí por compartir. Share what? Share what I've learned. Compartir lo que aprendí. Okay. All right. Compartir lo que aprendo. Share what I learn. Somebody's having a barbecue. Okay. Es una carne asada. All right. Somebody's having a barbecue. Somebody's cooking something up. Alguien está cocinando algo. Yeah, so I am an artist. Yo soy artista. I am extremely creative. Yo soy muy creativa. And in that path, y entre este camino, llegó un momento, it came a time where the art that was being highlighted about me was my ability to perceive and receive and communicate. Okay, fue mi habilidad para percibir, para comunicar y recibir mensajes. Okay, so I started sharing that. Entonces empecé a compartir esto because I said, if it's helping me out, porque dije, si me está ayudando esto, es posible que pueda ayudar a otros además. It's possible then that it could help others as well. And so I decided a long time ago that if there was just one person who found it helpful, then it would be worth it. Decidí desde mucho tiempo, si había una sola persona, quien se mejoró su vida por entender y tratar la misma técnica que estoy compartiendo, pues vale la pena. It's worth it. If they could, from me sharing my techniques, what helped me create a better situation for myself, okay? De mis técnicos, que me ayudó a crear una situación más beneficiosa por mí, okay? But all of that information, pero toda esta información salió de canalizarlo. All of that information came from channeling it. Before I knew that I was channeling. Antes de que aprendí que estaba canalizando. Desde joven, from very young, once I realized what I was doing, I realized I had always been doing it. En cuanto me realizaba que lo estaba haciendo, realizaba que estaba haciéndolo siempre. And I remember when I started introducing into my experience things that didn't feel good. Me recuerdo muy bien cuando empecé introduciendo experiencias a mi experimentado que no me gustaba bien, por nada. Sentían mal. Yeah, I didn't like them at all. But I was introducing them. Pero los estaba introduciendo a mi experiencia, into my experience. Okay. And in that, I learned so much about understanding what my feelings were showing me. Y desde eso aprendí tanto de entender lo que mis sentimientos me estaban diciendo. Okay. It wasn't just one experience, it was several experiences. No fue solo una experiencia, fue varios. Okay. And in them, entre ellos, I began to perceive things differently. Empecé de tener percepción diferente, okay, about myself and the others around me, sobre mí y los otros a mi alrededor. Okay. I began to confuse the meanings of the feelings. Empecé de confundir los sentimientos de los propósitos de los sentimientos, mejor así. Yeah, the purpose of the feelings. Okay. So we're all having all these feelings. Entonces todos estamos teniendo tantos sentimientos diariamente, daily. And what I've seen y lo que yo he visto is that what I've done is not anything that anyone else could not do. Es que lo que yo he hecho no es nada menos o más de lo que podría hacer otra cosa, otra persona, con permiso. And so many have done it before me, and even to different levels of doing it, okay, of allowing it to flow. Y había tantas personas que lo han hecho antes de mí, hasta niveles más profundas, okay. And there will always be more, y siempre sería más, okay. I just love sharing the information. A mí me encanta compartir la información. I know that sometimes we wonder if anybody understands. Yo sé que a veces nos ponemos a pensar, yo no sé si nadie me entiende o qué. Nobody understands me or what? What's the deal? ¿Qué es el trato? And why is it so? You feel, I hear you feel so separate. Sentirás muy separado. But in your separation, even, you cannot completely be separate, pero hasta entre su separación, ni se puede ser completamente separado. Because you're always connected, porque siempre serás conectada. Even if you choose not to pay attention to it. Aunque decides de no ponerle atención, it doesn't mean you're not connected. It just means you don't want to hear it. No quiere decir que no estás conectado, nomás quiere decir que no lo quieres oír. Okay. You try to drown yourself out with this and that so you don't have to be quiet and hear yourself. Tratas de ondearte con esto o aquella para que no tengas que oírte. Okay. Until you're ready, hasta que estás lista. And when you're ready and you begin to hear yourself, y cuando estás lista y empiezas a oírte, okay. You're reconnecting. Estás reconectando. Okay. Tell the DJ, bring it back. Tell the DJ, bring it back. Okay. Tráemelo para atrás, por favor. ¿Qué fue? There was something so beautiful there. Bring it back. Okay. So I'm just pulling cards. I'll know when to stop pulling cards and to stop talking. Estoy jalando cartas. Voy a saber en cuándo parar de hablar y empezar de leer cartas. Okay. I heard get into the peace. Get in the peace of the place of hearing your own voice. Métese al paz del lugar en donde estás oyendo tu propia voz, okay? It feels like a warm blanket when you've been in the cold. Se siente como una cobija calientita cuando estarás en el frío. But in the beginning, you'll wonder, what is this that I'm hearing? Because it sounds like your own voice, doesn't it? And al principio vas a estar pensando, ¿qué es eso que estoy oyendo? Porque se oye como tu propia voz. You're like, these are just thoughts floating around my mind. Y dices que esos solamente son pensamientos andando en mi mente. But remember that the human brain, acuérdense que la mente humana is like a computer. Es como una computadora. It can only give you what it's received in program to give. Solamente te puede regresar lo que recibió por programa de darte. Okay. Solamente puede sacar desde sus propios recursos cuáles son las cosas en su memoria. Okay, it can only give you from its own resources, which are the things in its memory. Okay, the mind is a remembering machine. La mente es una máquina para acordar. Okay. But the pineal gland, pero el glándulo pineal is the mic in switch. They're showing me the back of a stereo. Me están enseñando atrás de un estéreo. Micrófono por dentro. Dice mic in. Okay. Es en donde se mete eso. La línea, el alambre, el cordón por micrófono por dentro. Okay. This is where you speak and announce. Aquí es donde hablas y anuncias. Okay. And when you receive the answers, en cuanto recibes las respuestas, it comes through your crown in processes through. Okay. Viene de la corona y se hace procesar. Okay. Para recibirlo. Okay. Se procesa por dentro. Okay. Processes inside. Okay. It's time for you to eat. Es tiempo para que comes. Okay, it's time to receive. Es tiempo por recibir. It's time to silence your mind and hear the voice within. Es tiempo para poner en silencio tu mente y escuchar el voz de adentro. The one that's telling you the stuff that you never knew before. La que te está diciendo las cosas que nunca sabías antes. The one that sounds like you, el que se oye como tú, but there's no reason for you to know what it's telling you. Pero ya no hay razón para que entiendas o saber lo que te está diciendo. It's not coming from your mind. No está viniendo desde su mente. It's not coming from your memory bank. No está llegando desde el banco de tus memorias. It's coming from a more profound part of you. Está llegando de una parte más profundo de ti. Okay. It's coming from the part of you that knows more than your human bank can store. Está llegando del parte de ti quien sabe más que tu banco de memoria se puede encargar. Okay. Que se puede, okay. It's coming from the part of you connected to the part that's all that is. Está viniendo del parte de ti que está conectado a todo lo que hay. Which is what you really are. ¿Cuál es lo que realmente eres? Time to eat. Es tiempo para comer. Let's see what meal has been prepared for you today. A ver cuál es la cena preparada por ti hoy. Okay. We're going to start off with this deck. This is the Second Sight Oracle. Thank you, Malibu. Empezamos con el oráculo de segunda vista. Okay. Water flows gently. Corre el agua suavemente. Kindred search within my soul. Singing of waking. Kindred search within my soul. Los de igualmente buscan adentro de mi alma, cantando de despertar, de amanecer. Cantando de amanecer? Okay. De despertar. Okay. De lado. Okay. Water flows gently, kindred search within my soul, singing of waking. And I hear, and it's like that. It's like that. Es como eso, como que la parte de ti que está más auténtica, la conciencia completa de ti, que es más que se puede soportar esta mente humano, la máquina de memorias, okay, the greater part of what you are, which is more than the human machine of the mind can support, is constantly giving you the pertinent information to the experience that you're in. Siempre te está transmitiendo la información más importante acerca de la situación en donde te encuentras hoy. Let's see what else we have here. ¿Qué más tenemos aquí? Let's get this guy out. That's the barbecue. Esta es la barbecue. Okay. What's this one have? Light language. Idioma de luz. I love the rainbow. Me encanta el arco iris. Light language. Card number 2. Es carta número 2. 2 is the high priestess. 2 is la sacerdotista. She is the mystic. Ella es la mística. Ella es el oráculo. She is the oracle. She's the one that everybody comes to consult with. Ella es la con quien viene todos para consultaciones. Light language is a built-in galactic transmission via sound that is embedded into all star seeds on your planet. La idioma de luz tiene construido adentro una transmisión galáctica sobre el sonido que está enterrado entre todas las semillas de estrellas en tu planeta. This language that is truly beyond language is a sound transmission that vibrates cellular memory to remind one of their true cosmic origins. Este idioma que realmente pasa idioma es una transmisión sonido que hace vibrar memoria celular para acordarte de tus orígenes cósmicas, pero de verdad. Like a bird separate from its home and never living in the wild, when freed, it will naturally recognize its species' call, despite growing up in a different environment. Como un pájaro separado de su casa y nunca viviendo libre, cuando está liberada, naturalmente reconoce su especie y la amada de ellos, aunque creció en un ambiente diferente. On this same token, so too does this awareness of light language never leave the star incarnate. En esta misma manera, también esta sabiduría y conciencia del idioma de luz nunca suelta la estrella encarnada. Many star seeds have been activated on Earth to share these star tones, and they often come via unique methods. Muchas semillas de estrellas serán activadas en la Tierra para compartir estos tonos y muchas veces vienen con métodos únicos. For some, it can be bursts of sounds not familiar with within their earthly mind, and for others, it can come through in toning and song. Por unos, puede ser sonidos desfamiliares con su mente encarnada, y por otros, puede venir desde tonando y canción. Whatever it is, when one surrenders to their voice, it facilitates for the dialect of the star answers to come through and not just activate oneself, but others also, other individuals on your planet. Lo que sea, cuando uno se rendirte de su voz, hace con facilidad por la dialecta de los ancestros de las estrellas para pasar, no solo activando a ti mismo, pero también a los otros individuales en tu planeta. Activate this language of light right now by allowing all sounds and expressions beyond your earth language to come flowing through your vocals, so you may share these precious star codes with all of your family. Activar este idioma de luz ahora mismo, por dejar todos los sonidos y expresiones pasando tu idioma de la tierra a venir fluyendo desde sus vocales, para que puedas compartir estos códigos de estrellas preciosas con toda tu familia en la tierra. You have drawn this card, for now is the time to speak, tone, and sing into full cosmic birth all your dreams, visions, and aspirations. Has jalado esta carta hoy porque es tiempo de hablar, entonar y cantar hasta el nacimiento lleno y cósmico todos tus sueños, visiones y aspiraciones. When you think out loud your wishes to creation, you allow for the sound codex to merge with the dream field and bring all your intentions to life. Cuando hables con tu voz tus sueños para creerlas, dejas los códigos de sonidos a mezclar con la tierra de sueños y traer todas sus intenciones a la vida. Share this vision, for the universe is listening. Compartir esta visión porque el universo te está escuchando. Voice activation, activación de voz. Throat chakra, speaking your truth. Materializations, rapid awakening, music and release. Chakra de la garganta, hablando tu verdad. Materializaciones, despiertas rápidas, música, soltando. It's time to give voice. Es tiempo para dar voz. Okay. And it's, as I was reading that from the book, mientras leyendo esto del libro, I was hearing, I don't know what the hell that was. Okay, but it's something like that. Yo no sé qué fue eso, pero es algo así. Apareció. What else do we have here? Infinity. Infinidad is infinite potential. If your human mind can't understand it, it's from the divine mind. Si tu mente humano no lo puede entender, viene de la mente divino. Comes from infinity. Viene de la infinidad. Everything that you're like, why do I know this? Where is this song coming from? Dices, ¿por qué lo conozco? ¿De dónde viene esta canción? Somebody's about to start singing in light language here. Alguien aquí va a estar cantando en la idioma de luz. It's real, it's not fake, es real, no es falso. Dance of heartbeats, latidos del corazón. Songs, tones, chanting, humming. Light language is a little bit different though que el La idioma de luz es un poco diferente because is one just steady tone and you have full understanding of what that means in your physical mind. Tu mente física tiene todo el entendimiento de el pero la idioma de luz viene de tu voz, pero es un sentimiento. It's a feeling that comes through your voice. Your human mind has no information about it. Tu mente humano no tiene información sobre eso. It cannot translate the meaning. No se puede traducir el sentimiento. Because it does not know nothing about it. Porque no sabe nada de ello. No sabe nada sobre eso. It doesn't know anything about that. It's just doesn't even make sense to your human mind while you're singing these words, this song, this tone. Tú ni tienes idea de por qué estás cantando este tono, estas palabras, esta canción. And I was shown that some of you is just like how we break into song here. Me enseñaron que es igual a como a veces salemos con canciones aquí. And when we do come out with the songs, y cuando salemos con las canciones, it's always a little bit different than the way the mainstream sees the song. Siempre sería un poco diferente de como todo el mundo se mire esta canción. Un sentimiento diferente. It comes from a different feeling. Likewise, igualmente, estos sonidos de tus cordones vocales, those sounds from your vocal cords, could come out in many other ways. Pueden salir en cualquiera otras maneras. But this time, there's an understanding there that is light-based. Ahí, esta vez, hay un entendimiento que es basado en luz. Is not based in the human understanding, no está basado entre entendimiento humano. That's interesting. Es interesante. Nunca oí nada como eso. I've never heard anything like that, quite like that before, okay? And that's the first time we said that on the channel New Shit, okay? Es la primera vez que hemos dicho eso en el canal Nueva Mierda. All right, let's see what we have coming out here. A ver qué sale aquí. La caja con la muerte, the box with the death. Okay, it said no. Dice again, no. This is a change to the old way and a new celebration. Es un cambio a la manera vieja y una celebración de lo nuevo. The box, okay. La caja. The vocal box. La caja vocal. Your voice box. Caja de voz. Let it resonate. Deja que resuena. Open your mouth. Abre tu boca. Let a sound come out. Deja que salga un sonido. Lo que salga no importa. Whatever comes out, comes out. Make a sound. Make a sound right now. Ahorita mismo. Haz un sonido. Oh, unless you're afraid of something. Oh, si tienes miedo de algo. What are you afraid of? ¿De qué tienes miedo? Why is there fear? ¿Por qué hay miedo de salir y usar su voz? Why is there fear of coming out and using your voice? Okay. We have new life. Aquí está la nueva vida. Didn't I already just say new life? No acaba de decir nueva vida. Yeah. Okay. It's card number 39. Es carta número 39. Estás amaneciendo a nuevos niveles de conciencia. You're waking up in new levels of consciousness. You're vibrating differently. Estás vibrando diferente. I do not need to have money to attract money. It's card number 29. Somebody's 29 years old. Somebody's birthday is on the 29th. No tengo que dinero para atractar dinero. You do not have to have money to attract money, but you cannot feel poor and attract money. No tienes que tener dinero para atractar dinero, pero no puedes sentir pobre y atractar dinero. The key is you have to find ways of improving the way you feel from where you stand before things can begin to change. La llave es esto. Tienes que encontrar maneras para mejorar tus sentimientos desde aquí en donde te paras antes que pueden empezar a cambiar las cosas. By softening your attention to things that are going wrong and by beginning to tell stories that lean more in the direction of what you want instead of in the direction of what is currently happening, your vibration will shift, your point of attraction will shift, and you will get different results. Por hacer más suave tu atención a las cosas que se van mal y por empezar de decir las historias que te dan la inclinina más en la dirección de lo que quieres en vez de la dirección que está ocurriendo ahorita, tu vibración va a cambiar, tu punto de atracción va a cambiar y vas a tener diferentes resultados. Okay. Use your voice. Usar tu voz. It's one of your riches. Es una de tus riquezas. Some people don't have a voice. Alguna gente no tienen voz. Have you ever met a mute? ¿Nunca has conocido una muda? Have you ever met somebody who didn't have a voice? ¿Has conocido a alguien que no tenía una voz? Have you ever met somebody that had to wear a box in their voice in order to have a voice? ¿Has conocido a alguien que tenía que tener una caja en su garganta para tener una voz? If you are one of those, si tú eres uno de ellos, well, thank you very much for helping us to find another thing to appreciate about where we're at. And I advise you to put more attention to what you still have, honey, because you still got something. Apparently, you have ears to hear this message. At least that is something to be grateful for. Si tú eres uno de ellos que no tiene voz y estás encontrando este mensaje, pues gracias por darnos el ejemplo de las cosas sencillas de que tenemos para apreciar diariamente. Y por ti, si yo sería la persona, agradeciera más a los oídos que me sirven para oír este mensaje. There's always something. Siempre hay algo en que enfocar que está sirviendo bien a ti. There's always something that what we can focus on that is serving us better instead of looking back to the past. Somebody here, you're making the decision to sing about life right now instead of looking back to what was lost. Alguien aquí está encontrando su razón para cantar sobre la vida que le queda hoy en vez de estar llorando por lo que se perdió, lo que fuera antes. You don't have to have what you want to get it. No tienes que tener lo que quieres para agarrarlo. But you do have to align with that. Pero si tienes que alinearse con eso. Sometimes one of the best ways to help yourself align with it is try to understand it and share it to somebody else. That's why a lot of people who learn stuff become teachers of it. Because it solidifies the knowing that you have. Okay. A veces, para mejor entender lo que aprendiste, es tratar de explicarlo a otra persona. Porque cuando puedes enseñarla, realmente estás estabilizando la sabiduría de eso entre tu conciencia. And right here, what's coming out is there's something magical happening when you use your voice. Hay algo pasando aquí magical cuando estás usando tu voz. You're connected with infinity. Estás conectado con infinidad. Give praise for your new life. Darte agradecimiento por tu nueva vida. Spring. I know how to say this. Invierno is winter. Verano is summer. Fuck, how do I say spring? I know this word. Oh my God. Otoño is autumn. How do I say spring? I know how to say spring. Primavera. Primavera. La primavera. Okay. It's spring in your life. Es primavera en tu vida. The more you can sing about that and that feeling, oh, you're going to love the results. Lo más que puedes cantar sobre eso y aquel sentimiento, ay, la vas a encantar tanto. What do we have here? ¿Qué tenemos aquí? Time to restore. Card number 16. Carta número 16, tiempo para restaurar. You have time to restore. During this time of restoration, there is the energy of focusing on spring, okay? Durante este tiempo de restauración es la energía de enfocarte en la primavera de tu vida, the spring of your life, okay? What else? The richness within, las riquezas de adentro. Isn't that what it's been all about? De eso no fuera todo. It's card number 1. Es carta número 1. It all starts with you. Todo empieza contigo. If you can't find the richness within, honey, the richness outside is gonna elude you as long as that does, okay? Si no puedes encontrar las riquezas de dentro, las riquezas de fuera de ti corren de ti hasta que lo encuentras adentro de ti. When you find it inside, then the richness of outside will show up as a reflection of the richness that you're acknowledging inside. Cuando encuentras la riqueza de dentro, las riquezas de fuera llegarán como respondencia a las riquezas que estás reconociendo dentro de ti. I'm getting tired of waiting without a promise. Estoy cansando de esperar sin promesa. Well, if you're busy not paying attention to what you have, you will need an external promise. Si estás ocupada perdiendo la atención de lo que tienes, si vas a ocupar una promesa. But when you look at what you have is the promise of more to come. Think about it. Cuando miras lo que tienes es la promesa de que hay más viniendo por ti. Piénsalo bien. If you have children to take care of, the means to take care of those children is going to show up. Si tú tienes niños para cuidar, la manera de cuidar a los niños va a llegar. And if you have a body that even of your own to maintain, the means to maintain that body are going to show up. Si tú tienes un cuerpo para mantener, la manera de mantenerlo va a llegar. Just like the next heartbeat, como el ritmo del corazón, pasando corriente de la sangre entre las venas, just like the heartbeat passing the flow of the blood through your veins, the next thing is going to happen. Sucede la siguiente cosa. One of the things that I learned, though, was a lot of the stuff that was coming to me, I was calling it a lot of unbeneficial things. Una de las cosas que yo aprendí, como fuera yo, estaba llamando a todas las cosas pasando en mi vida como una cosa mala. And when I stopped doing that, cuando paré de hacer eso, I started finding more ways that it was better for me. Okay, it started working out better for me. Empezaba sirviendo mejor por mí. But everything in my experience changed when I went through that head change of saying, no, it's not possible. It's not possible that everything is against me. Que no está posible que todo está en mi contra. Why? Because I'm the beloved child of the creator of all that ever is, was, will be, or could be. I'm not an accident. I'm here on purpose. Okay, porque yo soy la niña del creador de todo lo que fuera, lo que era y lo que podría hacer. Yo no soy accidente, yo estoy aquí con propósito. I'm more precious than all those beautiful songbirds out there. Yo soy más preciosa de todas esas pajaritas cantantes que están afuera. And if the Sky Daddy makes sure that all those little birds are taken care of, how much more am I taken care of? Y si Papi del Cielo está cuidando a todos esos pajaritos tan bonitos, ¿qué tanto más me está cuidando a mí? And I started to look at the world like, okay, well, if the truth is there's really benefit in this, si la verdad empecé mirando el mundo así, si la verdad hay beneficio aquí, what is it? ¿Qué sería? I'm ready to see the benefit of this. Estoy listo para ver el beneficio de eso. And when I started asking to see the benefit of experiences that looked really ugly, en cuanto empecé de pedir a ver los beneficios de las circunstancias que se parecían bien feas, I started to understand, empecé de entender. And you know what voice it came through? Y tú sabes de qué voz venía? Venía con mi voz entre mis sentimientos. It came with my own voice from my own feelings. And I would start to see and perceive the same situation from a different perspective. Y empecé de mirar y tener la percepción diferente sobre la misma experiencia. Your higher self is always ready to show you about you. Tu yo superior siempre está allí para enseñarte más de ti, sobre ti. All you have to do is ask. Todo lo que tienes que hacer es preguntar. And then be strong enough to be willing to see the answers when they show up in your life. Y ser fuerte, suficiente para andar listo para ver las respuestas cuando llegan en tu vida. Because they will show up. Porque sí llegarán. They'll show up in experiences that you will live. Van a llegar entre experiencias que vas a vivir. They're going to come through epiphanies. Van a llegar desde epifanías. Epiphanies is a great word that we have that describes what it feels like when you get a whole box of information in one tiny fraction of a second. Epifanía da la explicación mejor de cómo sentirá cuando recibes una caja llena de información en una segunda quebrada. When that happens, that is not your mind. Cuando sucede eso, eso no es tu mente. That is the divine mind showing you more. Esa es la mente divina enseñándote más. Especially when you take the time to ask. Especialmente cuando estás tomando tiempo para preguntar. So a lot of us spend our time making statements about stuff that it doesn't benefit us to even speak or think. La mayoría de la gente hablamos o pensamos en cosas que no sirve beneficio de hablar ni pensar. But what happens if instead of making statements, ¿qué sucede si en vez de hacer dichos, hacemos preguntas? If we use questions. What is the purpose of this? What is it teaching me? ¿Qué me está enseñando? ¿Qué es el propósito de eso? Where's the benefit in this? ¿Dónde está el beneficio entre esto? If everything has a glass half full and a glass half empty perspective, and all I can see is the glass is half empty, show me what the glass half full looks like. What does that look like? Si toda la vida tiene la experiencia de los dos lados, de la copa media desocupada o media llena, y yo solo puedo ver lo que está medio desocupado, pues enséñame por favor cuál es la lado más que está lleno. Where is the blessing in this? ¿En dónde hay la bendición entre esto? Sometimes it helps us to see that. No, it always helps us to see that. Estaba diciendo que a veces nos ayuda a ver esto. No, dicen que siempre nos ayuda a saber esto. Where's the benefit in this? It will help us have a different perception. It can change our point of vision. It can change the facet that we're looking at. Okay, puede cambiar nuestro punto de visión. Puede cambiar la faceta de en que estamos mirando la situación. Why is that important? ¿Por qué está importante eso? Because if this universe, sí, porque este universo es todo uno. Hay varias maneras en ver todo lo que está pasando, pero si está un universo entero, todo está sirviendo en cooperación. Wow. Okay. But so there's a lot of different ways to see this universe. But if the universe ultimately is one, then everything is working in cooperation. And if you're here, it's because you're supposed to be here. Si estás aquí, es porque debes de estar aquí. Okay. And all of this is to help you see what are you serving up at your barbecue. Todo eso es para ayudarte a ver a qué vas a servir en la carne asada. Okay. If you want me, there is no time or space that will keep you from me. Si me quieres, no hay ninguna cantidad de tiempo o espacio que me puede mantener separado de ti. Since I want you, nothing can keep me from you. Aunque te quiero, nada me puede mantener separada de ti. let the fish jump out of the screen. Deja el pescado brinca fuera de la cena. Let it come to life for you. Déjala venir en vivo por ti. Give voice to it. Darle voz. Connect with infinity. Give it voice. What? The springtime of your life. This is where you're at. You're in springtime of your life. Give voice to all that there is in that, okay? Dar voz a todo lo que hay entre esta primavera de tu vida. Voy a sacar este juego de 3 juegos. I'm going to get this set of 3 sets de cartas, of cards. Let's get into somebody's experience here. Vamos a meter a un ejemplo, okay? Una experiencia de alguien. This is an example. This is somebody's real life experience. For others of you, this is an example. Es un ejemplo. Por la mayoría de ustedes, pero por alguien, esta es su experiencia en su vida. Okay. You are at the Page of Pentacles. Estás en la sota de oro. You know what you want and you know there are things you have to do to get it. Sabes lo que quieres y sabes que hay cosas que hacer para recibirla. Right now, it's a big idea and you're only making the first step. Ahorita es una idea grande y solamente estás haciendo el primer paso. The Empress, la emperatriz. Because of your focus on it, por enfocar entre esto, porque estás enfocada en eso, en serio, like seriously focused on it. It's growing, está creciendo. It's in spring, está en la primavera. Okay. The strength, la fuerza. You found the point of focus and you increased the vibration. You raised your vibration about it. Encontraste el punto focal y aumentaste tu vibración sobre esta intención. Spirit saw you have the vision of it. El espíritu se vio cuando recibiste la visión de tener esto. Yeah, Spirit saw you have the vision of it, but who really was it? See the crown here, mires la corona ahí. Didn't I tell you the crown is where you get the vision? ¿No te había dicho que la corona es donde recibes la visión? This is the incoming information. Esa es la información que está llegando del espíritu. It's coming from Spirit. You got a spiritual communication. Recibiste una comunicación espiritual. In that, entre esto, recibiste la idea esta. You got the idea for this because you got a spiritual communication about it. What is this? ¿Qué es esto? When I do pentacles, whenever I look at pentacles, I look at anything physical. Cuando yo miro a los oros, me estoy mirando a cualquier cosa física. This, the way I see it in my spiritual eye, la manera en que como visto este oro en mi ojo espiritual, it's like it's constantly changing. Es siempre constantemente cambiando. It's a house for somebody. Es un foto de una casa por alguien. There's a picture of a car in it for somebody else. También miro una foto de un carro por alguien además. There's a person in it for somebody else, the person that they love. Por alguien además, hay una persona a quien amas. You need to be careful with that. Tienes que tener cuidado con eso. But I see that different things that you can taste, touch, or feel with this Page of Pentacles. So you have a vision for something tangible in your life. Tú tienes una visión de algo que puedes tocar, ver en tu vida. Tocar y ver en tu vida. Y está cambiando, siempre cambiando por cada uno de ustedes como es lectura general. Pero ¿qué es por esta persona? But what is it for you, for this person? que es por ti. The hangman is above you. You have been knowing that it's just a matter of time. Estabas sabiendo que solamente es un asunto de tiempo. And your goal will be complete. Y tu meta será completa. You saw the signs. Has visto los signos. You're willing to learn what you have to learn to be aligned with this thing that you want so much. Estás listo para aprender lo que debes de aprender para alinearse con lo que tienes que alinear para alinear con esta cosa. To get what you want, you're going to have to learn some things. Para recibir lo que quieres, vas a tener que aprender unas cosas. Because if not, you would have already had it. Porque si no, lo tenías desde antes. The moment you're aligned with it, you have it. En el momento que estás alineada con eso, lo tienes. So if you haven't aligned with it yet, what can I do to align myself with that? There's a question. ¿Qué es lo que puedo hacer para alinearme con esto? ¿Qué es esto por ti? What is that for you? Well, your life is going to show you. Tu vida te va a enseñar. So you can shift your energy para poder transmutarte tu energía y andar más alineada con tu meta. So you can adjust your energy and be more aligned with your goal. And then you're going to get a gotta take a dump urge. Y luego vas a recibir una tengo que ir a cagar, a descargar en el baño. Ya. Una urja urgente. An urgent urge. To act, to go, to do, para actuar, para irse, para hacer. Something related to getting this, to take it to the next level. Algo en relación a recibir esto para llevarle al siguiente paso. Yes, the Empress. Sí, la emperatriz. Now because we have the Empress crossed by the Empress, is it time to give birth? Como tenemos la emperatriz y aquí está cruzando otra vez emperatriz, es tiempo para aliviarse. Por alguien, sí. For somebody it is. Somebody is about to give birth. Y vas a aliviar algo. Not necessarily a human baby, no necesariamente un bebé humano, but you're giving birth to something, pero estás aliviando de algo. There's been a waiting time before this. Había un tiempo de esperar antes de eso. And it's like when the lady's about to give birth, like she's telling everybody, it's time. You're saying it's time. Cuando la mujer está listo para aliviarse, está diciendo a todo el mundo, es tiempo. Tú estás diciendo que es tiempo. You're saying, I'm ready. Estás diciendo que estoy listo. It's been protected for you until you are ready. Será protegido por ti hasta que estarás lista. The universe knows you've been holding on to this and protecting this idea for a long time. Just like a pregnant woman protects that unborn child. El universo reconoce que lo estabas manteniendo y protegiendo por mucho tiempo. Igualmente como la mamá embarazada está protegiendo a este bebé adentro. Estaba protegido por ti. It was protected for you. You're having faith, baby. You're like, oh, yeah. Okay, You're like, this little light of mine, I'm going to let it shine. But I'm also going to hide it from the rest of everybody else just in case, okay? But somebody's like, when it's time, I will shine. Este luz chiquito mío lo voy a dejar a brillar, pero lo voy a esconder y protegerlo del mundo hasta que me dicen que es tiempo para enseñarle a todos. Somebody here, it's time for you to shine. It's time, es tiempo. Por alguien aquí, es tiempo para que brillas. You're going to be so nervous. Vas a estar muy nerviosa. Before that time to shine comes, there's some doubt you got to get rid of. Antes que llega ese tiempo para brillar, hay una duda para soltar. And you know what the cool part about this is? That at the end of the day, you're going to be like, Well, that wasn't so hard. La cosa más chida de eso es que por fin de día vas a decir, pues eso no fue tan difícil. I use my magic, I use my power. Usé mi magia, usé mi poder. I found the rat and I got rid of it. Encontré el ratón y lo solté. I've crossed that bridge now. Ahora he cruzado este paso. Now it's time to come together. Ahora es tiempo para unir and be free y ser libre. Let me look at this some more. Déjame mirar esto más. So you know what you want. You know what you want to do. Tú sabes lo que quieres. Tú sabes qué es lo que quieres hacer. It's time now. Ahora es el tiempo. It's time. Es tiempo. And you know what? There's anything that's in between you and it. Cualquier cosa en medio de ti y eso, it's gotta go. Tiene que irse. Doubts. Las dudas. It's time for your rebirth. Es tiempo por tu renacimiento. It's time for the new life that you love. Es tiempo por la nueva vida que te encanta. You've been waiting for this opportunity. Estarás esperando esta oportunidad. And it's coming. It's coming. Está llegando. Okay. Give thanks for the springtime. Darte gracias por la primavera. By autumn, you're going to have a big harvest. Hasta otoño vas a tener una cosecha grande. Isn't it worth the wait? Si vale la pena esperar. Give voice of gratitude for it now. Ahora darle voz de gratitud. It's time to sing your heart song. Es tiempo de cantar la canción de tu alma. It's time for a reawakening. Es tiempo por un redespierta. I don't know how old you are. Yo no sé qué edad tienes. But you say it's been that many years of difficulty. Pero dices que ha pasado tantos años, estos cuantos años de dificultades. What if this is the last year for you to wait? To keep doing it from faith. ¿Y qué sería si este fue el último año para seguir creyendo con tu fe? No. Para seguir luchando. Porque nunca se para el fe. Your faith never ends. It never stops. There are some doubts. That's the only thing. There are doubts. And is it about the richness within? Hay dudas. ¿Y sería por la riqueza de dentro? Yeah. Yeah, sí es. Somebody has doubt of their own value. Alguien tiene la duda de su propia valía. But you're coming out with the Empress energy here. Pero todavía está saliendo con la energía de la emperatriz. So the universe is here getting you to see the richness within. El universo aquí quiere que miras la riqueza de dentro. That is what you're looking for. That's where you want to align. Eso es lo que estás buscando. Allí es donde quieres alinear. To align with this, whatever this star is in this Page of Pentacles for you. Para alinear con lo que sea, hasta oro en el sota de oro. En la carta de sota de oro. Mm-hmm. Some of you are going to align with this, with an experience with somebody who you've been giving your control over to this person. Alguien va a realizar esto en una experiencia en donde estabas dando tu control a otra persona. There's somebody who tells you what you're going to do. Hay alguien quien dice a ti lo que vas a hacer. And you have to wait to do what you want to do. Y tú tienes que esperar a hacer lo que tú quieres hacer. There's somebody who's excited because they barely found you. Hay alguien muy animada porque se acaban de encontrarte. When they just changed this experience. Se acaban de cambiar esta experiencia. Me están enseñando otro mensaje aquí entre la misma carta. They're showing me another message here in the same cards. So here you are. There's somebody who finds you. Hay alguien encontrándote. Esta persona quiere quedar contigo. This person wants to be with you. But the thing about it is, you know, that this person is looking for a mommy figure and they got some healing to do. Pero la cosa es que tú sabes que esta persona está buscando una madre y tienen una sanación para hacer. And you know that it's their own self-healing work that they need to do. Y tú sabes que es su sanación propia que tienen que hacer. So you're going to be saying no. Entonces le vas a decir que no. There's some invitation to act. Hay una invitación para actuar. It's going to put you on scene. Te va a poner en la escena. Somebody, you're going to end up on stage. Va a estar en la escena. You're going to end up in a movie or on the radio or standing in front of the audience. Parada enfrente de todos los observadores en cualquier manera. So you're going to be standing in front of all the observers in some way. A light is being shown on you. Una luz sería brillándote. You're going to be nervous. Vas a estar nerviosa. But you got this, pero lo tienes. You attracted it. Lo atractaste. This is an experience that's going to feel so different because it's outside of what you know. Esta es una experiencia que vas a sentir tan diferente porque está fuera de lo que has conocido. Some of you are going to be channeling in front of an audience. Algunos van a estar canalizando en frente de gente. Some of you, you work in, or your purpose has something to do with speaking in front of people. You're going to be doing that. Alguien va a estar hablando en frente de la gente. Una habladora pública. Y vas a estar haciendo esto. Te vas a poner nerviosa, pero sigue. You're going to get nervous, but keep going. Some of you are going to find yourself channeling a lot more songs these days, thinking, and the songs are going to come to you, or you're going to be listening to music and it's going to sound different. You're going to want to give voice. Okay, you find yourself humming. Alguien va a estar entonando, va a recibir inspiración de cantar unas canciones, va a estar recibiendo información de canciones diferente por todos, different for all of you. What you say is a benefit to the hearer. Lo que digas es beneficiosa a la que oye. Some of you are going to be sitting next to a person. I'm seeing a train or a bus or a subway. Estoy mirando una tren, autobús o un subway. Está sentada en una manera de transportación público, hablando con una persona, compartiendo información. I see you sitting, talking to somebody, a person, sharing information. And you don't start the conversation. Y tú no empiezas la conversación. It's a conversation that's meant to be, and it comes to you. Es una conversación hecha por hacer y viene a ti. Some of you will be at work. Algunos van a estar en su trabajo. And different ones are going to come to you, and there will be an important conversation. Algunos van a venir a ti y va a haber una conversación importante. There's something about what you say and the way you say it. Hay algo de lo que dices y la manera que lo dices. And some of you, there's some who are watching this, también hay unos mirando eso, que tienen tan fuerte la conexión con la energía espiritual, que el sonido de tu voz tiene una fuerza que vive. y trae la vida. Some of you have such a strong connection with spirit that when you speak, there's a certain power to your voice that gives life. Then I heard not only when you speak, it's not only the words that are heard, but there is a light transmission. Cuando hables, no solo son las palabras que se oyen, pero una transmisión de luz. Y esta transmisión de luz afecta todas las células, and all this light transmission affects all the cells. And it is from the sound of your voice. Y es por el sonido de tu voz. That's why some people love your voice. Por eso se encantan varias gente con tu voz. Aunque estás cantando o hablando, no importa. If you're talking or singing, it doesn't matter. There are people who love your voice. Hay gente quien aman a tu voz. And there's some people who hate your voice. Y hay alguna gente que odian de tu voz. It's all depending upon what resonance they have with the light transmissions that are coming from you. Todo depende en la resuena que tienen contigo sobre las transmisiones que vienen de tu voz. You're going to make some people uncomfortable. Vas a incomodar a cierta gente. Get used to it. This is part of your new life. Ponte acomodada en esto porque va a ser parte de tu nueva vida. Acostumbrártelo. I'm seeing this image a little bit differently now. Ahorita estoy mirando un poco diferente esta imagen. You are the Ace of Pentacles. Tú eres la As de Oro. They are the lemurs. Ellos son los lemurs mirándote. And they get hypnotized. La, 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 la. Hypnotized. You got me hypnotized. All it took was just one little look into your eyes. Okay. Hypnotized. Encantada. Encantadas. Todo lo que ocupaba fue una mirada entre tus propios ojos. People get hypnotized by you, honey. Se pone encantada la gente contigo. So, what are you going to do with that power? ¿Qué vas a hacer con este poder? What are you going to do with that power? Some of you just want to stay home. ¿Qué vas a hacer con este poder? Algunos se quieren quedar en casa. There's nothing wrong with wanting that. Ya no hay nada mal con querer esto. But what happens if you use your voice? Pero ¿qué sucede si usas tu voz? Anywhere where you're not understanding these things, okay, help me understand. En donde no estás entendiendo estas cosas, bueno, ayúdame a entender. What is it that I need to understand about what's happening here? ¿Qué es lo que necesito entender de lo que está sucediendo aquí? And for today, that seems to be the main transmission of voice that I can give to you. Y por hoy, esta es la principal transmisión de voz que puedo darte a ustedes. What is happening here and what am I to learn from it? ¿Qué está sucediendo aquí y qué sería por aprender de esto? So, there's a mixed bag of messages. Había una bolsa mezclada de mensajes. I do see somebody who is letting go of a relationship because this person just feels like it's not. I see that energy repeating a lot in the different zodiac signs even that I did. A lot of people at this time are letting go of relationships because it just doesn't feel like it's right. Que estoy oyendo este mensaje mucho en los mensajes por los zodiacos, que hay mucha gente soltando relaciones porque no se sientan correctos. Some of you are going to be getting the urge to start singing all of a sudden. A algunos se les va a tocar la urge de andar contando últimamente. Some of you are going to be getting the urge to ask a lot of questions that you want to live the answers to so you can get information and experiences. Algunos de ustedes van a animarse de usar preguntas para recibir información y experiencias. Usando las preguntas en una manera muy inteligente. Using the questions in a very intelligent way so that you can invite certain experiences as the answer. Como así si puedes invitar ciertas experiencias como las respuestas. Okay. It's a different way of doing things. Es una manera diferente de hacer cosas. And your human mind will not rationalize it away. Y tu mente humano no se puede darle explicación. Because what you're experiencing and the way you're doing this is not of the human mind. Porque lo que estás experimentando y la manera de hacer esto no está explicada por mente humano, viene de mente divino. Some of you are going to be getting divine urges to take action and go different places and talk to people and do things that you've never done before. And your human mind will get nervous and will not understand it because you've never done it before. Algunos de ustedes van a tener la urge de ir a hacer cosas diferentes que nunca has soñado de hacer nunca en tu vida, pero lo van a hacer y vas a sentir incómodo porque tu mente humana no se lo puede explicar porque nunca lo has hecho antes. Es idea que viene como epifanía. It's the idea that came like an epiphany. Yeah, there's the moment you had the epiphany. Ahí está el momento que tenías la epifanía. And since then, you've been moving towards the fulfillment of that vision that you were given. Y desde ahí estás moviendo constantemente a la visión que te han dado. You will meet with success. Si vas a conocer suceso aquí, you're going to be guided in just what to do. Vas a estar guiada a exactamente qué hacer. Until then, it's time to restore your energy. Hasta aquel tiempo es tiempo para recuperar tu energía. It's time to be in touch with your spirit. Es tiempo para comunicar con tu espíritu and bring it to your body y tráetelo a tu cuerpo. Look at your physical world and your physical body and the physical experiences you're having as it is life communicating back to you, okay? Como la vida comunicando para atrás para ti. Giving you messages, dándote mensajes. Okay. This message is not for everybody, but if it was for you, put something in the comments. I'm going to read your alpha and omega messages. They did keep the message very general. No matter how much I tried to get the message to go more detailed, personal, specific, they don't want me to do that right now. No, ni modo que tanto estaba tratando de ser más específico y detallada en los mensajes, no quisieran hacerlo ahorita. La mensaje es general. Okay. You have to listen to your own intuition. Tienes que seguir tu propia intuición. This is an energy reading. Esta es una lectura de energía. What's happening in the energy right now. ¿Qué está sucediendo en la energía ahorita? And what it looks like is happening is we're all being called to do something that we really want to do, but it's going to be a first time. Parece ahorita que en la energía todos seríamos llamados a hacer algo que queríamos hacer desde mucho, pero va a ser la primera vez. And it's going to be beautiful. Y va a ser tan bella. And by the first time you do it, it's going to be easier to do it again. Y después de la primera vez de hacerlo, va a ser más fácil hacerlo otra vez. That's what I can tell you. Eso es lo que te puedo decir. Go ahead and put your personal questions in the comment box. Se pueden poner tus preguntas personales en la caja de comentarios. And I'm going to read your Alpha and Omega messages for you. Y voy a leer las mensajes de la Alpha y Omega. If you're not already subscribed or following me on the Wisdom app, si no tienes su suscripción o me está siguiendo en la app de Wisdom, it would be great if you would do that so you can come back and join us on the conversation again. Sería bonito si lo hicieran para venir a unirse con nosotros por las conversaciones del futuro. Okay. Ace of Action, As de Acción. This cherub is heralding a time of wonderful new opportunities related to your creativity, your career, or pursuing your dreams. Este ángel está anunciando un tiempo de oportunidades nuevas y maravillosas relatadas a tu creatividad, tu carrera o persiguiendo tus sueños. This is a card of action, and if you've been procrastinating, it's time to get really busy. Este es un tiempo de acción. Y si estabas esperando, es tiempo para ser muy ocupado. It's also a great time to start a new business. También es buen tiempo para empezar nuevo negocio. Have confidence in your abilities. Tengas confidencia en tus habilidades. What else do we have? ¿Qué más tenemos? Dearest you, querida, we bet you must be so exhausted some days. Apuesta, estamos pensando que estás ahogada en cuántos días. Giving as much as you do, sharing your energy so beautifully in service to the highest good can leave you feeling depleted like an empty well. Dando lo tanto que das, compartiendo tu energía en una manera tan bella de servicio a lo alto bueno, te puede dejar agotada como un pozo vacío. If it feels as if there's no more water for you, the good news is we have a plan. Si se siente como que no hay agua, no queda agua por ti, la buena nueva es que tenemos un plan. Today, go take a relaxing bath. Ahora, vete a tomar un baño relajante. Book a massage, read a novel, buy yourself flowers or plant some in your garden. Ponte cita por masaje, lea un libro, cómprate flores o enterrar unos en tu jardín. Make time for self-care, not more work on yourself. Haz tiempo por cuidado propio, no más trabajo en ti. By tending to yourself, now you are reminded to do so more often. Por cuidarte ahora mismo, estás acordada de hacerlo más frecuente. And be sure to use a word that might have caused you anxiety in the past, but is essential for your well-being now. No. Say it with us. No, thank you. No, I can't. Y asegúrate de usar una palabra que a lo mejor en el pasado te causaba mucha ansiedad, pero es esencial por tu buen hacer hoy. No, dígalo con nosotros. No, gracias, no puedo. You do not have to explain. No tienes que explicar. Just say no, gently but firmly, then go for a soak. Nomás dile que no, gentil pero firmemente, y vete por un baño. Life will wait for you to bring yourself back to center, replenished and ready for more adventure. La vida espera que regresas al centro, rejuvenecida y listo por nueva aventura. We love you so very much. Te amamos tanto. Like I said, certain things you're gonna say no to. Hay ciertas cosas que vas a decir que no. It is time to restore. Sí, es tiempo para restaurar. You have a new life. It's time. They'll let you know when. Tú tienes una nueva vida. Si es tiempo, te van a dejar saber cuánto. You're tired. It's time to recuperate your energy. Estás cansada. Es tiempo de recuperar su energía. And that's okay. There's nothing wrong with that. Ya no hay nada mal con eso. So, be nice to yourself. Ser gentil contigo. Ask some powerful questions. Usa tus preguntas. Preguntar cosas empoderosas. And it's okay to say no. Y no hay problema si los tiene que responder que no. Okay. All right. Let's see what I have in the box for my members. A ver qué tengo en la caja por las miembros. Daisy, general, things I should know from spirit. Okay, let's see what is the most valuable message you have for Daisy at this time. Okay. For Daisy. What does Daisy need to know? Daisy needs to know that it's time for you to stop going around the same cycles. Stop. If you don't you keep ending up. Okay. It's time for you to take a look at what has been repeating in your life. Es tiempo para ver que estaba repitiendo en tu vida. And how are you choosing to keep going down the same cycle? They're showing it to me like, you know how they have the running track and it's just one circle, right? Versus they're showing me like a walk in a big park where there's a whole bunch of different paths you can take. And they're saying, why do you keep choosing to go around the same circle that gets you nowhere you want to be when there's all these other paths out there? Try a different path. Okay. So that's, yeah, they're saying it's time for you to try a different path. All right. That's what I have for you, love. You and it's getting you to, it's about trying to get you to recognize what have you been doing the same way over and over again that keeps landing you in the same situation where you have not wanted to be. Okay, because when you recognize that, then you can make a conscious, different choice to do something differently. Okay, but you asked general, so you got general. So let's see. Janine is also asking for general. So let's see, what do we have for Janine? For general messages for Janine, please. And thank you. What's the most valuable general message we have for Janine at this time? You have the Three of Cups. Janine, you need to talk to your friends with the Three Cups. You need to celebrate. You need to go have some fun. Go have fun. What's fun? Go find some fun. I don't know if y'all have like a Joanne's Hobby Lobby or something like that. I see you in some kind of like free class, maybe at the library, or I don't know why I gotta be free. Maybe you will pay for the damn class, but there's some sort of class for something. There's a community there. Get into it. Get into the community. You need to connect with your community. Who is your community? There are some people that you're meant to connect with. Go have fun. Find them. They'll be having fun doing the same shit that is going to be fun for you. You're going to try it because you're going to be like, I wonder if this is any fun. And guess what? It's going to be fun, and you're going to meet some other fun people just like you over there. So that's what I have for you, my love. All right. Michelle, what do I need to know, do, or be aware of this week? Okay, look, that's 3 parts. But so let's see. For this week, for Michelle, what's the message, please? What's the message for Michelle? Okay. The message is the car. It's in reverse, the Chariot in reverse. Take your time. Go slow. Make sure you put on your seatbelt. Make sure that you're aware of the other drivers around you as well. But if you see a car accident, don't be looking at the car accident. When there is a car accident and everybody's got to slowly creep around it, that's when you want to be watching the cars in front of you and have your rear view watching the cars behind you. Who gives a fuck who already had an accident? Don't be watching everybody else's accident, or you're going to be the next one in an accident. Okay. Now, is that literal, or is that a spiritual application? Is that about, like, I'm hearing the word gossip? Keep watching out at everybody's accidents, and you're going to end up in an accident as well. So it's something about, and they're using the example I'm saying is when there is a traffic accident and everybody's so stupid looking at the fucking accident, so they're not paying attention to how they're driving, and somebody hits them. Now we got 2 fucking accidents. Watch where you're going. Watch the idiots around you who are too distracted by what the fucking show is going on. They ain't paying attention. That's what I got for you, love. I hope that helps. All right. Let's see what we have for Golden Amazon. Any message to me from my source, ancestor, spirit guides? Okay, let's see what we have for Golden Amazon, please. And thank you. What's the most valuable message for Golden Amazon at this time? From her source, ancestor, spirit guides. Okay. Most valuable messages for Golden Amazon. Okay. 4 of Wands, and it is in reverse. Okay, this deck does have uprights in reverse. Okay. 4 of Wands. And I'm hearing, interesting, I haven't heard that song in forever. It's an old rap song from Do or Die. It's called, I think it's Do or Die. Shoot, it's called Shut 'Em Down, Shut 'Em Down. Okay, shut 'em down. I don't know who you're shutting down or what, but it's time to shut somebody down. Okay, somebody here, it's time for them to get shut down. And I get the sense, yeah, the way it's coming through, it's like saying yes all the time. I'm tired of fucking saying yes all the time. So it's time to shut something down. Okay, it's also giving 11 energy. This shutting something down. It's like to open up a new path, you know. And now I just see a scene. I don't know what movie this is from, but I'm seeing a scene of an underwater vehicle, and there is a break in one of the glasses, okay, that is letting water in. And so they have to shut down, close, and seal these doors off to section off that part so that everybody else, and now they're giving me the idea of amputating. You know, you amputate something because it would infect everything else. Okay, they're giving me the idea of shut it down. So it's like the buck stops here. So that's what it is. Shut it down, baby. You know what they're talking about. Yeah. All right. And since everybody else got a message, I'm going to get what's the most valuable message for me at this time. Oh, I forgot to shuffle them this way. Hold on. Let me get some shuffles on the deck for me. I want to see what is the most valuable message for me from my own ancestors. Okay, I'm gonna ask from my ancestors, the ones that came before me. What y'all want to say? All you folks who lent to my genealogy. Okay, what's the most important message for me right now? Let's see what we got. The spokesperson. Who's the spokesperson for the group? Okay, let's see what we got. Message for me. Here we go. I have the 10 of Cups in reverse. 10 of Cups in reverse. The marriage is over. The marriage is over. Matrimonio. That's what stood out to me on the card. The marriage is over. Okay. The marriage is over. The effects of the marriage is over. Okay. Yeah. It's over. It's done. It's complete. So that's what I have. Until next time. So thankful and grateful and sending you so much amor, paz, y felicidad. I absolutely love and adore the part of me that aligns with you. The golden thread that shines all the way through, called love and peace and happiness. And in the meantime, in between time, you can treat yourself at LPHtarot.com. As in love, peace, and happiness to you and yours. And of course, me and mine. Until next time. Kamsahamnida. Gracias. Little baby. That's all, folks. Ya me voy.